Do you feel like you have negative money beliefs that are keeping you stuck? Or maybe you know you have some beliefs that no longer serve you and want to know how to finally remove limiting beliefs about money so that you can finally step into your next level of financial abundance. Well, if that is the case, then you definitely don't want to miss this video, because in this video, I'm going to help you understand some of the limiting beliefs that you may have about money and what you can do to remove negative limiting beliefs about money. Hey beautiful, welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah and I'm a money mindset mentor and wellness junkie. And I also have a podcast called For the Love of Thriving that you can also check out in the description below for some more episodes based around money mindset, self-mastery, and wellness. And if you do love this video, remember to give it some love with a thumbs up and subscribe for your weekly dose of Thrive. Also, be sure to leave a comment down below with any questions or takeaways from this video. But for now, let's get straight into this video. Let's first talk about beliefs. So what is a belief? Now, the dictionary definition of a belief is an acceptance that a statement is true or that something exists. You could also say that a belief is a story that has been created based on prior evidence or personal experiences, etc. But what makes a statement or belief true? And the simple answer is the meaning that you simply give it. Just because your mom or your brother or sister thinks that it's true doesn't necessarily mean that it always is. So when you use your own emotional intelligence and critical thinking, as you begin to shift your mind from scarcity into abundance, you get to decide the meaning of any and all beliefs in your life. And by using your own emotional intelligence, you can start disrupting the pattern of beliefs that either no longer or have never served you on your journey of growth and expansion. This is so fundamental to your personal growth and relationships with money. Now, when you realize you decide what beliefs support you, it also goes for the beliefs that you have about and around money. So since that's the case, I'm going to cover 4 common beliefs that stand in most people's ways when it comes to money and accumulating more of it in abundance into their lives. Some might shock you, may make you become more self-aware, or they may do nothing because you might have to go do some more of your own research and investigations. But try them on for size. The first common negative belief keeping people stuck is someone else should or will do this for me. Now, have you ever thought that someone somehow will beautifully come into your life and just take care of your money problems? Yeah, I definitely did. And once I realized that no one was coming to save me, I needed to get my butt in order. And it was one of the beliefs that made me feel really uncomfortable with money, because I was completely out of control when it came to knowing how much money I had, how much I was spending and saving and investing if I was at all back then. And by having this belief, it completely gives another person and even your money power over you. And this is the least empowering position to put yourself in. Instead of believing someone else can take care of your money for you, know your worth and believe that you're capable of solving your own financial problems, such as getting out of debt, earning more with your skills, and understanding about appreciating assets. And while someday you may have someone to help you do your finances and business, like the help of an accountant, a CPA, or financial advisor, you should still be very aware of where your money goes every single day. Most, if not all, millionaires check their bank accounts every single day and know where their money is going. So why shouldn't you? And the second most common negative belief when it comes to money is, I'm not good with money. Now, learning about money is like learning to ride a bike. So how were you on the first try at riding a bike without the training wheels? I definitely remember that time. It was not pretty. I rode into my fair share of gutters and planted myself into the cement. And when you're first learning about money, not being good simply means that you're just growing and you're learning. So school definitely didn't teach us how to take care of our money, and you'd be considered lucky if someone in your family taught you about money. But to not be good with your money is definitely not an excuse to avoid and not get good with your money. Taking responsibility to get better at it is exactly what will lead you to your path of financial abundance. Instead, be your own constant reminder that every day you are becoming a better steward of money and you know how it supports you. The third most common negative belief around money is people with money are greedy, or it's not spiritual to have money. And this one is huge because so often you may not even realize the triggers people who are doing better than you or have more than you actually affect your mindset around money. When you have a negative judgment against others, your subconscious will never allow you to have that abundance that you're judging, because the universe, God, source, whatever it is that you believe in, takes it as a negative belief that you don't want to be as wealthy as those that you are triggered by. And a great example of this is when you see someone celebrating a high earning month and you cannot be excited or happy for that person, or you see someone pouring into themselves and investing in themselves and you just think, oh my gosh, like how selfish and greedy they must be. This has instantly blocked your energy from being able to receive that abundance for yourself as well. Instead, if you do feel triggered, just ask yourself, like, what about someone else's success is triggering to you? And what is the actual root belief of why you feel this way? Do you feel like you're the only person who isn't allowed that kind of wealth and abundance? Are you scared to receive it? Once you can find the deeply seated belief, you can squash it, and rather than seeing super rich and successful people as greedy or not spiritual, you begin to believe that this is possible for you as well. Money is simply an energy. It simply responds to the energy that you create around yourself. The fourth most common negative belief around money is, I'm not blank enough. The moment you fall into this negative belief of not being smart enough, pretty enough, loud enough, thin enough, this thought takes you out of the game. Money isn't judgmental. It doesn't say, oh, you're not drop dead gorgeous, therefore I don't want to be around you. We as a society put so many limitations on our limitless power that when these negative thoughts are repeated, become our reality, despite the fact that there is such a bigger and better reality to experience. This self-talk can be overwritten the moment you quieten the sound of your ego mind, which is the thing that's telling you all this nonsense in the first place because it just wants to keep you safe, by bringing attention to these thoughts and debunking them every single time they come up. And when they come up, you can simply say something like, thank you, I appreciate you trying to protect me, but I return this thought to its original owner. This is one that I use quite often. And I have a few more tools and techniques which can help you to remove these negative limiting beliefs, which I'll mention in the video a little bit later. But before I talk about removing these limiting beliefs, I want to mention how to deal with the negative beliefs around money. The most important thing to note is just to not beat yourself up during the process and journey. Giving yourself grace and patience is a way that I have found has helped me make the shifts from scarcity into abundance with a lot more joy. Now, if you feel like going through this journey of removing negative beliefs about money is taking quite some time, these are the 3 methods that I recommend which can potentially speed up this process. The first one, my favorite, is affirmation. So when you repeat something that is against the limiting belief, you begin stacking new beliefs on top of the limiting belief, which soon becomes your new reality. And I have a few videos talking about affirmations and how to write them. However, I also have a printable affirmation card deck that you can check out in the description below as well, and I'll throw them in the cards for you. The second method is cognitive reframing. Cognitive reframing is a psychological technique that consists of identifying and then changing the way situations, experiences, events, ideas, and/or emotions are viewed. Cognitive reframing is the process by which such situations or thoughts are challenged and then changed. And this method can often be achieved with the help of a therapist. And I highly recommend everyone goes to see a therapist. And the third method is using the help and skills of a professional healer or master of energy healing, because everything is energy and energy is everything. You'll want to find someone who knows how to send energy in. They can break down the pattern and download by putting in new vibration into your body. And you can also find local healers and energy healers simply by doing a Google search in your area or asking any friends or family who may have had experience with one. But all of these 3 practices will speed up the process for you. If you found this video insightful, useful, or inspirational, let me know in the comments. And when you subscribe to my channel, I'll be adding more videos based on tools and techniques on reprogramming your subconscious mind, money mindset, and money blocks, and so much more. So definitely subscribe if you don't want to miss out on that. And as a bonus, be sure to download my free money and abundance tracker so that you can start tracking all the money and abundance that is currently coming into your life, because what gets tracked gets improved. I'll leave that bonus for you in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, keep on thriving and take care of yourself.